Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sky Factory. Okay, before I go into our sponsor, I don't want to misspeak. How are you feeling on I don't want to pull an Exoria here. Are we close on the fusion reactor? Are we close?
No.
No, okay. Welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory, not the last episode of Sky Factory.
Probably not.
And brought to you by our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting, providing the server that we're playing on. If you're interested in grabbing a server of your own, check the links in the description of either the YouTube video or the live stream, wherever you happen to be watching. Through those, you can get a discount off your first month of server hosting. And you can either do a one-click install of Sky Factory through that, or just play some vanilla Minecraft with your friendos. So big thanks to them for sponsoring. And let's jump into things, because I wanted to leave it as a little bit of a suspense for today's episode at the beginning, clicking on my fusion reactor and seeing if it has 15,000 RF per tick going.
Okay.
Because it's been feeding diamonds in for 2 days now.
And
we beat the logarithm? That's what I want to know.
Survey says
I haven't. I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I got a flight charm. Do you have a flight charm on you?
I do.
Because I think I handed mine to you.
No, I made my own. I had my own.
Oh, where did my flight charm go? Oh, did I put it in the? Hey, put it in the anvil. Good.
I can't. Why would you do this? I can't believe you've done
repair
this.
it.
Oh, that makes sense. Then I understand why you did this.
Mm-hmm. The diamond anvil, I should say.
The diamonds.
All right, here we go. Oh, please. Okay, so it has continued. Fortunately, the diamond dropping mechanism did not break any further, so I don't know if it was a fluke last time, but it does periodically drop the diamonds. Just they go in, and then okay, here we go, everybody. Come on, boys, come on. Be there. Yes. 15,395, boys.
Nicely done.
We got it.
Well done. You got it.
Woo. It took 2 days straight, 48 hours straight of dumping diamond blocks into this thing in order for it to go from like 13,700 up to 15,400. Whew. All right.
So 15,000 RF per tick?
Yeah, which is not nearly enough for
that's
the
amazing.
other thing, right? That's amazing. Except
That's
for the part
amazing.
where amazingly not a lot, as you're about to say.
I'm giving you your credit. Well done.
No, but what you're gonna say is that's not nearly enough to power like a single square of the fusion reactor.
No, it's good. Well done. We'll be able to use that to help get the fusion reactor going.
I mean, to be fair, it was at like 13,000 2 days ago, so it's not like I made a big difference. It's
No, well done, dude.
Logarithmic.
And so I ended up working on stuff quite a bit offline, because I watched some videos and got an idea, a little bit, the beginnings of an idea of what we're up against, and not really there's still a lot that I don't know, but I at least know a little bit more, right?
Okay.
So
this setup is correct though.
I mean, to run the 24x24, yes. I don't know about the
blocks.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole getting everything at the right RF per tick. I haven't got to that level, but in terms of
if this is a valid structure.
Yeah, if you look at this, it doesn't say ring not built, it says E-magnets not powered.
Okay.
So that means that it recognizes the ring and it's happy with that. But I did notice that we needed a lot more, that this is going to take a lot of power to run. So
just a little bit.
So I in here I figured
out a lot of power.
I figured out how active cooling worked to kind of work that out and learn about that as well. I have some of it disabled, like these upper ones, just because I was burning power for no reason. But I figured out how it works and then extended these up and kind of got all that going.
So how much power?
It's 264,000 right now.
Heck, dude, that's gnarly. And are these fuel cells easy? You've got plenty to produce?
Yeah, I've got plenty to produce.
Okay.
There's actually these are low efficiency, there's high efficiency, and if we were to run 2 of those in here, it would generate so much heat it would explode, so I'm not doing that.
Do the higher efficiency generate more power or
Oh
just
yeah.
burn
Oh
slower?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, no, no,
Got
no,
it.
no,
Got
no.
it.
They
Do you need more cooling for that?
Yes, yes. And we're already to the point where, or at least when I had those other ones that I disconnected running, we had one melter dedicated to continuously making cryothium, and a second one that would kind of like intermittently make cryothium because we were pouring through it so fast. So at any rate, and I have the whole thing off, so now it's on, and can start generating power again. But in addition to that, I greatly expanded one of our crafting cells to be able to make things a lot better there. So our crafting, like I added 2 more and then made one giant one because I wanted to teach it how to do a bunch of things. I filled out the system with maximum fluid storage, maximum gas storage, and then added an entire drive with the maximum cells on that. So we should be set there. I
Good
added
Lord.
a couple condensators to take hydrogen, which I started separating and turning it into liquid so that we could have liquid hydrogen, which I believe is a fuel we'll need. I created
really?
several dense helium.
And then we need a gas that goes through here, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
I saw an image of purple.
Purple. Well, I don't know if that's. I mean, it might be just when we turn it on that the purple happens, right?
Okay.
And then I created several helium collectors so that we could have helium because I think that's used in the process. So we've been making helium, we've been making liquid hydrogen, and then we stopped. We were in this confused state where we had let's see if we have any flux points. Yeah, we do.
By the way, is there a reason why we have the opaque and transparent 50/50, or was that just a design choice?
It's a design choice simply because it makes it a lot easier to see.
Okay. Got it.
It rather than the fully transparent. So we were going back and forth on whether or not we needed the flux ducts for this, and people were saying that these actually pass energy to them, and that's true. If you disable,
look, it's green.
then look, it spreads,
Whoa.
right?
Oh.
So
Hey, that's cool.
it's pretty cool. Except
So the whole thing where you needed to make 50 million of the thing that you were trying to do wasn't necessary entirely.
well, yes and no. You can see it's kind of petered out right here. You know,
Right.
like it's stopping and no longer continuing on. What's interesting about that is if you were to bring this along, then suddenly that doesn't seem to be an issue anymore, and it powers it down, and so these make it so you don't have to keep adding dozens and dozens and dozens of flux points.
Well, yeah, but instead of adding dozens of flux points, you're adding hundreds of cryostabilized fluiduct.
Which I taught the system how to make, and I have 700 in my inventory right now.
Oh, okay. I mean, at the same time, though, if we were talking about making less of something, it's a lot less flux points. Yeah, I like you said that as if it was somehow easier, and I'm like,
it
wait
is
a second,
easier.
It's a huge pain in the ass for you to make these things. First off, we had the ability to make friggin' flux points for ages now. You're just happy that these don't go to waste.
This is true. You speak truth on all of your truths, but nonetheless,
somebody in chat just said it's better to use a flux point.
Well, they're wrong. And I know that for a fact.
Probably because flux points have infinite energy transmission, whereas the flux duct is probably somewhat capped, right?
No. The whole point of the cryo stabilized is that they're limitless.
All right. Well.
But no, this will come in handy because it'll make it so that all that work that I put in did not go to waste.
Right.
So,
of course.
You know, I mean, it's fine. But ultimately, this should help to to charge everything up and get it going. And
we need another ring over on the bottom, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to?
And will the opaque ones also colorize?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you
sure. Wait. 1 sec.
Here,
because I just want to complete an achievement. People have been yelling at me to do it because we are there. The sugarcane. I have 8 septuples created. We have 9 sextuples already sitting in the autocrafter to create the recipe. So now, without further ado, allow me to create the octuple.
Stop doing it.
Sugarcane. Boys, here we go. Octuple compressed sugarcane. Now that is a lot of grams of sugar right there.
I mean, that's a lot of calories.
That is a lot of calories, a lot of grams of sugar. You would probably not be feeling good after that one. All right, I will take some flux maduhickers.
Flux Maduhickers. There you go.
What the flux, dude? All right, I'll start on the
If
other
you do
side.
place one in the wrong spot, just let me know and I'll come get it. These, it's like 50-50 on whether using a pickaxe is happy or not.
What does that even mean?
Like when I tried to use a pickaxe at one point, it just like it broke the broke the client, but it didn't break in the server, and
Oh,
you know,
so
just
do you have a special wrench or something?
yeah, you just use the crescent wrench and that's been fine.
Got it.
I mean, if you have a crescent wrench, then that works too. But
I do not. I have another type of wrench.
suppose I should put a flux point down. There we go.
So the flux point will power these all the way down?
Yeah, I think basically there's a max that the electromagnets will pass through, and so you run into that cap where the flux point is limitless, but the actual power transmission in the electromagnets isn't. So that you run into a cap that way in how far it'll transfer. So this gets everything going the way that it needs to be. No cap. And I think we might be okay. We are it's all yellow now.
So it was all yellow.
So now we need to put fuel into it.
Okay. And what is the fuel?
I think it's liquid hydrogen.
All right, cool.
I think.
And that liquid hydrogen is going to get kablamoed into helium.
I don't know. I thought we needed, like, there's helium collectors, so I think we need helium for something else, but I don't know. Again, you know,
isn't fusion just taking hydrogen and goes
that's
blammo
true.
and then you get helium?
That's true. I mean, that is how the sun works, is it's generating helium. It's taking hydrogen and creating a noble gas. But
yeah, dude.
So I don't know whether a fluid export out of the system is fast enough, but we'll just give it the old college try and see how do with the acceleration cards. It's a fluid, so I need a bucket, which is kind of weird that I'm going to get a bucket of hydrogen, but just, you know, just hydrogen things. We have 1.5 million buckets of hydrogen, so that should be okay.
Jeez.
Apparently you can't put it into a bucket, which now makes me wonder how the heck I'm supposed to...
Oh. Apparently you didn't even need liquid hydrogen. It just seems to...
Will it take regular hydrogen?
It just takes hydrogen and would make it into deuterium.
If you know how to set that up, then feel free.
Well, I'm just so you can click on show recipes for the fusion reactor when you're in the middle here, and it'll kind of show the reactions that you can do.
Hydrogen, liquid deuterium. I mean, I'll say yeah, it does look like it takes regular hydrogen as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I mean, what do we have more of?
I'm pretty sure we have
now our biggest.
We have 17,000 of regular hydrogen, but I'm having a hard time figuring out how to get the liquid hydrogen to pipe it in. So that's I don't know how to get hydrogen to select on the fluid export. It's an interesting stupid little, it's one of those stupid little conundrums that I'm like, wait, what? But
so hydrogen I'm assuming this is kind of supposed to reflect what happens IRL in a fusion reaction. So hydrogen makes deuterium, whereas deuterium will get you helium. And I did not know that was a thing. Is that actually how it is?
I don't know. Is there a way for me to configure this without it being hydrogen? Like, I don't know.
Or is it that you always use deuterium as the fuel source in a fusion reactor?
I do not know. I don't know. So it's a mechanism thing. Can I get a mechanism fluid and just mark it? Let's see. Mechanism or tank from mechanism, because it's a gas tank and then but I need a fluid tank, right?
You can use hydrogen, deuterium, tritium, or helium-3 as fuel. Interesting. That's actual fusion, I guess.
Okay. So that's that. Now I might have had it. I might have it. Let's see. Can I?
So I
Yes.
wonder
Okay.
how do we
Okay.
pump the fuel into the core?
I think so. I think it's just basically like, here you go. Go stand over the core for me, would you?
I would love to do that.
All right. So that's about here. Did I get? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Open this up so that now I have unlimited access. Let's see if
Humanity is capable of fusion. It's just not we can't do it at energy positive, folks.
yeah. We've done the fusing, but it actually takes that into account, which is kind of interesting. I mean, obviously, it's
What do you mean?
when we start this up, basically, once we get the fuel into this, then we have to start putting power into the system, and we need to get the system to a point where it can generate fusion. But it's going to take a ginormous amount of power dumping into it in order to get to that point. So I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, is it does take that into account, that it takes all that energy to start it up, but then it goes outside of our actual capabilities, and that it makes it as if we
So why is it that our fusion, because we can start the reaction,
sure,
but is it just that we don't have enough
it takes
fuel, or there's too much power loss to the surroundings?
it is. I don't think it has anything to do with enough of the fuel. It takes so much energy for us to create the magnetic fields to push the particles together, the atoms together. That creating that field is where all the power loss is, I believe. You know, I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just saying that's what as I've always understood it.
But I mean, in concept, obviously, the fusion reaction will generate far more energy than what you need to take in order to get the electromagnets up to their operations. So is it that we're not capturing enough of the power that is generated by the fusion, or is it that the startup is so inefficient and maintaining?
It's maintaining.
It must be the capture, right?
It's the maintaining, because we can start it, but it again, really, if you, at the end of the day, when it comes to power generation, as stupid as it is, all we do is just generate steam. Everything, like, you can go as nuclear as you want. All we're doing is using the heat to generate steam to turn turbines. That's as advanced as we've got. So we don't have a way to efficiently transfer the energy from the fusion reaction to hold the fields, to maintain the fusion reaction, to push everything to get the temperatures required for the fusion reaction, and then convert that at an efficiency rate enough to actually make it be power positive.
So it's more so that our capture of the energy from the fusion reaction is not very efficient. Otherwise, as soon as we got the fusion reaction going, it would be able to power itself, presumably.
Yeah, sure.
So we're not very good at taking that steam and turning turbines and reinserting that into the reaction.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so negative 7.3 million FE per tick.
What?
But here's our temperature going up, and then we are making 0 RF, but now as it dumps the power in, we've dumped all that power in, and now fusion starts.
Oh.
And
okay.
I don't think we're putting enough fuel into it fast enough.
What? How do we get it? Wait. Okay, so how do we get more energy in? Because right now it just says energy storage 0.
We're getting plenty of energy in, basically, it has to get hot enough to start. The hotter it gets, the higher the efficiency. The higher the efficiency, the more power it'll generate. So right now it's net positive, or net. It's not a net 0. But we're running out of fuel, so I've got to build the ability for
you have to pump more fuel in
pump
quicker.
more fuel faster. Yeah.
Okay. If the temp is going up, which I assume
that's
is
good.
A good sign.
That's actually good.
But
yeah.
Are we trying to actually achieve real fusion temperatures? So this 33,000 needs to get to like 15 million.
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like that's becoming a theme for me, but it really is just we're at the extent of what I know to do. I knew how to get it started, and then past that, we have to use our little noggins and think it through and be clever little bees.
You click on the recipes. Oh,
This is making it. Oh, well, there you
What?
go.
What? Oh, that was just make the fusion reactor. Now we
Yes.
need to make it.
Now we need to make it
go ham.
ham, exactly, and it
Oh,
is.
heck, dude,
It
that's
is
sick.
laggy.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I'm bouncing in and out of lag.
Whoa. So what did you do? You just started pumping more in because the
Yeah.
temperature just started skyrocketing.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot more of the fuel in now, so that it stops.
We need to have a. We
running
need
out
to
of
be able
power.
to dump the deuterium though. So that's the
Okay.
next
I
thing.
mean, I can probably. Import...
I'm just manually clearing tanks right now.
I think there's an option. Yeah, there's void leftover fluid that you can just click over on the right if you want. Or is that what you're doing?
No, I'm shift clicking to clear tank. That's what I'm doing. I'm manually clearing it out, but we can't. I guess someone can just continue doing it.
Well, just stop doing it and see what happens when it maxes.
It stops. I already did.
Okay, but work with me here.
I already saw what it did when it fills up. It just stops generating.
And there is a
the
button
temp
that we
starts
can
going
change that says void leftover fluid. So I'm
got it.
working on or void output overflow, or there's options, and that's what I'm wanting to check. Right here.
And now it's going down.
Okay, that didn't work. What about that one?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
well, then prevent input overflow. Okay, then shift click that, and I can start pulling. I can create some imports and try and pull it out.
Oh wow. So the temperature bar, goes up to 20 million.
Uh-huh.
I just noticed that because
it's a
it just filled a pixel in.
Is the do you know whether the deuterium is liquid or not?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see if we can get it to import.
Oh, wait, 20 billion?
Do both the bottom ones.
No, it's 20 million, guys. 20 million, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, it's billion because that's K. Okay, nice. Cool. Hey, it's really convenient that we're over void, so we can just throw off nuclear waste into oblivion.
I mean, it's something to do with it, right?
Yeah. Is deuterium radioactive?
I believe so, but I feel like
energy stored. We're generating power. We're net positive, boys.
I feel like you are overconfident in my nuclear physics engineering capabilities.
Why don't you know all these things?
Why
aren't you actually working on creating?
I'm just
fusion IRL?
I play games play games for real life. So is it okay? So it might be pulling off the deuterium now.
We're making 127 and counting RF per tick. It is pulling out the deuterium though, yes,
Okay.
except for in the fourth tank. You still need one more tank pulling out somehow.
Okay, no problem. I got this. Wait, maybe that's one of these buttons is like to overflow into other things. Void output overflow.
So is there anything we can do to speed this up? Because
Nope.
I feel like
Well,
we just have to...
I don't know.
Does this ever start going exponential? Anyone? Anybody know? Because it's going to take a long time to count up to 3 1/3
I think it
million.
accelerates. Let's see what happens when this hits the cap, because I think this is supposed to just send
Oh,
it.
sorry,
Okay.
when you didn't want me to clear it. My bad.
Wow.
Deuterium is not radioactive and does not represent a significant toxicity hazard. Water enriched in molecules that include deuterium instead of protium is called heavy water. Huh. Okay.
Well, all right.
Like fusion is
you,
very smart, boys. Very safe. Fusion
well,
is
yeah,
very
because
safe
you're
and
instead of breaking stuff into fizzable, materials, you're instead like combining fizzable materials into noble gases and and stuff. So
Right, I guess the sun isn't causing problems and emitting.
All right, is that
much
pulling
nuclear waste.
the last one?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's going up. It's going up better now.
All right, so I think it accelerates, but I don't know.
I'd like to think so.
But
It
it's
going up.
certainly, if we get the temperature to a overpoint, then it will explode. So we do have to.
What's the overpoint?
I think the top of the meter.
Oh, yeah, but that's 20 billion. So if we get there, we will have far generated the
But
power that we
if the temperature, I mean, well, it's not about how much power, it's about, how much do you think this thing's taking? Like, is it still?
We're net positive.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it's not transferring anything. Okay.
So we're just using up the hydrogen. The question is, are we using up too much hydrogen to be able to make it to what we need to in RF per tick?
I mean, we had 1.5 million buckets.
I mean, that's all I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying.
We're now
It
at
seems like...
we're okay. So we've gone from 1.5 to 1.6.
Okay. Well, that means we are all entirely net positive, and this is going to go all the way.
Well,
unless it starts going through more and more hydrogen, the more it goes.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is it's not about how much we produce; it's about per tick, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But the ticks are they're gonna keep accelerating unless we run out of fuel, because we're net positive in power right now.
Well, I think that it's going to keep accelerating until either we hit a point where we get to the amount we're looking for, or it explodes. That's the problem.
But is there a way to actively cool this? Is there cooling built in?
No.
Oh.
There is absolutely things we add to cool it. There is not.
Got
as
it.
Far
well,
as...
maybe now would be a wise time to work on that.
Yeah. So, all right. And so basically active cooling. From what I understand, if you come over, let's see if we have any of the coolers. We do have active fluid coolers. So from the way these coolers work is that they need to be, I know how they work on fission. I don't know whether it's fusion or not. I think
the efficiency is going up.
I think it needs to be in a ring, but then how the hell do we do with the cryostabilized flux ducts? We need to have points on each end. I mean, I guess technically that's still fully connected. Because I think you need to build
it till it gets to like 98.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously we don't want to cool it early because it will.
I guess, yeah.
You know, but I think let's just test out here. I think you build a cooling ring around it with using the active coolers. I could be wrong, and someone's probably screaming at me about how wrong I am and that I am shameful in my wrongness. But I think you build a ring like that around it. Not in a ring, not all the way around, just needs to be touching. Okay, well, that's easier. I thought this was kind of cool if you had to do this. Like, I thought that you had to make, like, rings around it, but apparently it just needs to be touching, at which point
When you say just needs to be touching, you mean it doesn't have to be a ring, it just it could be, like, one block.
I think they're saying that we can do this, basically.
Got it. And do these things require power, though?
No, but they do require coolant.
Okay. So do you have, again, like, the flux ducts into these? Or I guess in here you have another setup.
Yes.
In here, what are you using? The fluid duct?
Yeah, it's the cryostabilized fluid duct right here.
Got it.
Or super laminar fluid duct. And yes.
And are they actively consuming that fluid pretty quickly?
They were consuming it fairly quickly. Like, we don't need to have the fission reaction running right now, so but they absolutely were consuming.
Got it.
So
the efficiency is marginally going up, and I bet you that's why it accelerates, is as the efficiency increases. I bet you that's when we get the acceleration of how much power we're generating.
Right. People were worried that I was going to break it while I was putting these down, but I think I, avoided that.
Wait, where is your hydrogen storage displayed?
It's in the ME system, so ME fluid terminal.
Oh, fluid terminal. Got you. Oh, okay. Well, why do we have so much helium?
Because it's just generating. Helium's free, so there's
What is that? What do you mean?
It doesn't even take power. It's just importing into the system right here. So I have
just from the air.
I think that's. I know that he remade it, like at the in a newer version he added stuff to make it more difficult to get helium because he didn't like that it was just simply generated out of the air. So yeah. But I just turned off the helium collection. We can put that back in if we need to. But
it's going. I mean, things are going up.
So wait, guys, if I would have accidentally clicked on that, would it have exploded?
If you clicked on what?
Well, I was using my pickaxe around here to dig stuff up, and so.
Oh, if you like broke one of the fusion electromagnets. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's how we have to end the series.
It's
We have to break one of these.
Just boom. If you break it,
oh yeah,
yes.
look at the purple. Look at the purple. Oh, 100%, dude. Dude, we got the plasma going on in here. Oh my god.
So I was just kind of goofing around, like just swinging my pickaxe side to side, and it could have nuked the whole thing.
Oh my god! Imagine if we had to rebuild this. Would it would it blow up everything, or would it be contained to that area?
I don't know.
I'm asking chat on that one.
All right, we're 49,000.
Dude, it's going. It's going. What
Wait,
do you mean we're 49,000?
wait, the temperature is slowing down. And how fast it's going up.
It is. Oh, because you have the freaking, you put the coolers on it.
These don't have coolant in it.
Oh. Why are you doing that, you fool?
What? I mean, I think that there's a limit. Really? Well,
no, guys, we do not want to break it. We do not want to break it because we want this to get to the necessary energy. But it is increasing.
Outputting the energy won't matter.
What? No, that's not.
Yeah.
What
well, I was okay. I wasn't.
Whoa, we're 1% efficiency. It's finally ticked up. Well, 1.2, but it finally shows a percentage, a full percentage here.
Look at how efficient we are around here.
I wonder why the rate of temperature increase is going down.
Do you guys really think the energy? But how the hell would I would I dump energy off? I don't think that matters. I think that there's just a certain amount of heat that it can generate, but maybe I'm wrong.
I doubt that the filled energy buffer is what's causing the temp to go down.
Because it's still generating more and more power. Like it's still generating RF per tick, so it's not like that's stopped. I think it just slows down as it warms up, you know? Which kind of makes sense.
How efficient do we need to get to beat internal combustion? What, like 30%?
I am not a nuclear physicist, my friend.
Well, no, but internal combustion is some like 30% efficient, right?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Bad.
I think they're up to like 45 or something, but yeah, it's efficiency.
Really? Okay.
I think they, progress has made it so, but I could be wrong. But I thought you were like trying to make me like comparatively the output, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I was certainly
that efficiency is going. It's actually. It's going. It's doing its thing.
We're getting more
acceleration. We're getting more acceleration here. 1.8%. We're going up by like 100 RF per tick per second or so.
Is there a super cooler? I don't think so. Seems like liquid helium would be.
But we don't want to. If the temperature
rate
is already, or if the rate of temperature increase is already dropping, we probably don't want to be adding any cooling.
Right. I understand that. But I was just, someone was asking, and I was trying to figure out, because I think at some point there is going to hit a point where we need to cool more. There is. Superconducting
2%.
supercooler requires 1,000 RF per tick and 4 millibuckets of liquid helium to stay active. So
good thing helium's pretty. Oh, liquid helium is harder.
Well,
no, you have it enough. Wait, how do you have 2.6 million liquid helium? By the way,
because this happens to pull out as a liquid. I don't know. I made these. I set them up. I made it.
What physics is happening that you're just storing like massive amounts of liquid helium around here? Just inside of this little container.
Helium's actually a scary element for us, for humankind.
Why is that?
Because we're running out of it.
Are we? On Earth we are.
Yeah,
yes.
we can't generate more.
Right.
And
this is why we need to get fusion reactors to work. Yeah, dude. What is the most important use of helium outside the obvious making your voice go up high?
Helium is important for supercooled stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think like superconductors and like MRI machines and stuff like that. Like there's things that need, particularly, I want to say, and I'm again, I'm not at the physicist that apparently I seem to be, but I think that helium is useful for things that need to prevent oxidization, and so to have an inert gas in a pressurized environment, so that to keep, because it's like you can't have fire when there's no oxygen, or rusting, or oxidization. So I think that's it is the coldest fluid that we have as well.
It's the center. The center is spinning. Actually, I didn't realize that. I thought, can we actually make I thought liquid helium actually couldn't be attained. We can do it.
I mean, dump enough power into it, right?
Well, I guess, but liquid helium is like real close, like within tenths of a degree of absolute zero or something like that.
Yeah. We're at 3.5% efficient. So, I mean, here we are, and this is about all that I know to do.
I think it's in the right track, dude. It's accelerating.
I don't know whether or not there's things that we should be building or prepping for, or need, like, oh God, you're gonna need to do this or need to do that, or something like that. But I
think it's just a waiting game. But we're getting that compound interest on the power output right now, dude.
Compound interest is a beautiful thing.
Yes. We're 4%
one of the
efficiency
things
now.
with the fission reaction that I know of is that the different reactions generate different amounts of heat. Oh yeah, these definitely do. So that's something to figure out. Hydrogen and hydrogen is 44,200 RF per tick base max power. Optimal temperature, like the optimal temperature changes based on what we use. 112,000 KRF tick. So using liquid deuterium plus hydrogen is way more power for a lot less temperature. Interesting.
Huh. Let's see. Base max. Oh, what is that? Lithium, hydrogen. 44. I mean, 44 is not. Oh, optimal temperature 40.
Yeah, that one needs 4,400
mega. So it needs to be at
4
billion.
Yeah.
4 billion degrees. Why? That seems like more than you actually need.
That's in Kelvin, not in whatever it is.
I mean, 4 billion Kelvin is pretty much 4 billion Celsius. And that's way more temperature than is achieved even in the center of a star. The center of a star is like 20 million, I think.
It could be.
So I don't know, why is this thing like so much? Why does this thing require orders of magnitude more temperature than the center of a star? Just thinking about things.
Yeah, I'm checking some math here.
Okay. I guess, okay, so if we just shifted to another liquid mid run. Oh, were you checking the validity of my statement?
Yeah.
Which they're like 20 million, right?
It's 40 billion Kelvin is 39,999,997,000 or 999,726 Celsius. So not quite, but pretty close.
Yeah.
You just subtract 273. Oh.
Yeah, that's because Kelvin is the same as Celsius. It's just they shifted for absolute zero.
I did not know that.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
When you get to 20 billion, it's the same thing.
All right.
That 270 doesn't make much of a difference, I don't think.
I think, I mean, regardless, whichever one it is scalding hot. Be careful when touching. But yeah, so the thing is, with the different fuel, we'd get more power at a lower temperature, so we would pop up a lot faster that way, I think, is what it's saying.
And yeah. Oh, okay. So actually, I overshot the temperature of the center of a star. It's more like 15 million degrees.
Well, get wrecked.
Well, why do we need to get to 4 billion here? What the heck is that?
I don't know.
At least this is going fast now. It's zooming. We'll actually, if we just sit here and wait and play patty cake for a while, it might actually hit 3 1/3 million RF per tick.
3 1/3 RF million per tick. I want go up and look at the fuels and stuff like that.
Okay. Let's see. 112K RF per tick base is achieved with a combination of deuterium. So, okay, so what we need to do is we need to cycle the deuterium just back into it.
That's literally what I was trying to say and what I've been doing. Like, I just
Okay.
changed that. So
Got it. What? That's gnarly, dude. That's gnarly that you can just...
there we go. Okay, now look at that.
I hope it didn't... Oh, whoa, why is it so efficient? But why is there not... It's...
I changed one of them to deuterium.
But it's not doing...
And now we're generating helium. So what's... Oh, the temperature's not going up. But we are at maximum efficiency. So that is...
Yeah, but the power is not... It's not even... Nothing is even changing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's maxed. I think we're at that point. So that what this tells us something. I don't know. Did we? I don't know what it told us. We are at 2.6 of the 3.3. So we were almost there, but not quite. I don't know how to scale this up from this point, though. That's where I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands from here.
Oh, we are close. Okay, I didn't realize. Holy crap!
You missed the K.
I missed the K.
Yeah.
Yes, I missed the 2,000.
Yeah. So we're a lot closer, but we're no longer getting closer. Generate tritium.
Can we cool it?
How do
no, we can't.
Yeah, we don't want to cool it, I don't think.
Yeah.
How do we make tritium? Tritium is from tritium, which is solar neutron activator, which is lithium into tritium, which is oxidized lithium dust. I mean, we could do that, and then let's see what the recipes here say. Tritium.
Oh, yeah. Wait, no.
Yeah, that doesn't look better.
No, just cycle the helium-3 back in. Swap out the deuterium.
Is helium-3 work?
Back. Yeah, helium-3 has base max power of 303K.
Okay,
RF
so what we need to do then is we need to generate for a while the helium-3 and let this. I mean, you know, first I think we need to kind of run it for a while as on the hydrogen, get enough deuterium because we were only at the 4,500. Now we're going down 4,550, 4,540.
Okay.
You know, like
I think if we put the hydrogen back in, get a little bit more deuterium, and then run it on the deuterium till it's about halfway depleted. Get the helium and cycle the helium in, I think we will right there get it immediately.
Could be.
Because I didn't realize that thing just jumped the heck up to 2 million RF per tick.
I was trying to kind of explain, like, I think we got this thing if we do this, but we were talking about math at the same time, so I was just like, I'm just gonna go and change what's exporting and then see what happens. And then boom, lots of power. So we can also generate deuterium through other methods. All right, well, let's look at that. How do we generate deuterium or tritium? Like, we can oh, wait, no, it wasn't the tritium. It was the helium-3.
We want helium-3, yeah.
Is there a way to get helium-3? Nope, fusion reactor. That's how you get it.
Okay, but I don't even think we need to get that much. We need to get enough so that we can power this thing for probably a couple seconds.
Right.
And we'll get it.
Well, that all depends. Let's look at the temperature requirement, because that's an important point on it, right? Is how much power it needs or temperature. So we want it at 33. So as long as we let it continue, as long as we let it continue to heat up here, then we should be okay.
So we need to let it get to approximately double this temperature, and then when we switch, we need to let it get a little higher, I guess, because when we switch it out to, hold on. Let me see. So this one is 112K, whereas this is 303K, which means that if we were generating 2,600,000 RF per tick,
tritium right there, heavy water.
Whereas this is 3K.
Wait.
Yeah, that's the best we can do. The best we can do is using helium-3 and deuterium, or helium-3 and hydrogen. It doesn't even need to be both. It can be just helium-3 and hydrogen.
Yeah, either way, we just need the helium-3.
Okay. So
if we set up
so it's generating essentially triple the power that the other one did but it also needs almost triple the temperature. But that means even if we only increase the temperature by double, we would still be generating more than 3.3 million RF per tick, which is what we need to satisfy the challenge.
Right. So I'm
Oh,
looking
there's more pages.
into
Gotcha.
making an electrolyzer to see if we can use that to our advantage and make deuterium that way and speed that up as well, so that 1, 2, 3, so that we can do those things and have deuterium generating both through the fusion reaction and through the, using these things.
Got it. Guys, it looks like helium-3 is the best you can do. Yeah, helium-3 is the best. You can't get higher than 303K.
All right, so the electrolyzer just runs off water and then outputs a whole grundle of crap. God, having this stuff where it's like I need to input, output, export, and have all these different things on each side with still power going in is problematic. So water in, fluid out, power in the back. Okay, no problem. Can do.
So how much deuterium do we have saved right now?
It was like 4,500 last I saw.
Let's see. Okay.
Let's see. Are the electrolyzers, are they mechanism? No, they're nuclear craft. Okay, so if I do the upgrade, then what's...
I would be curious to know if... so do we have any helium-3 that was exported into here and saved, or no?
Should have been, yeah.
Oh, helium-3. Okay, 477. Got it. I would be curious if we just went for a super quick thing here. So I would say just pump the deuterium. Let's just pump the deuterium in, convert it all into helium right now.
Okay.
Because we're going to need to do it anyway, right?
Right.
And then let's just start pumping the helium in and see if we get the power that we need. We might be able to do it really quick.
See if we can do it.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I need a tank for the helium-3. So
you're on the home stretch, and I feel like we might be able to do an anti-exoria here, where we say we're not going to finish today, and then we freaking do.
And then we just get it.
That would be legendary.
Wait for it, dairy. All right, so where did I... Helium-3. Okay, so we ended up with 477 buck... No, that's not even a bucket. Maybe it is. All right, helium-3...
Speaking of legendary, I got to order dinner.
It's helium-3 and the hydrogen, right? Or do you want to...
It's helium-3 and hydrogen, yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie. Hopefully this doesn't explode everything.
I don't think it would.
I mean,
it's lower than the optimal
as a general rule of thumb, that's my hope.
But we have to explode it when we conclude things. So.
Of course, that's a whole other thing, though. All right, so I'm going straight for hydrogen helium-3 with what we have right there.
No. I mean, you
I'm gonna give it a try. See where we end up. Right?
We might just zoom it.
I gotta manage to get the export to where it'll accept the hydrogen or the helium in, though, and it's here. What? I'm trying to think of how to make this accept the right stuff.
How did you do it with the deuterium?
I clicked a lot really fast.
Okay. Got it. Makes sense.
All right, click on one of them. And
we're at 7. Wait, I think we friggin' did it.
We didn't get an achievement.
We did it. What? It says 7.27 mil. We're generating 7 million RF per tick.
Okay.
Now it's helium-3 double. It's double helium-3 now. There's no hydrogen.
Yeah, I understand. I understand the problem. Does the hydrogen need to be in the... Okay, so it's low efficiency, low power. Okay.
It's just wasting helium.
I understand what's going on. You can tell me about it. Tell me
no,
again.
I think what I did is I just needed to click on the thing again while it was doing that. I needed to just click it. Okay, god dang it.
You needed to click what?
I was in the menu when it was generating the thing. I just needed to... Wait, let's see.
I got it. Now it should be
It's generating 7 million.
No, it's 2.7. What are you looking at? It's 2.7.
Oh, it's 2.7. Sorry. I was looking at energy, not power.
We're at
My bad.
We're at 2.7 with the efficiency where it is right now.
Okay, so we do need to get the temperature higher.
Yeah.
But the power is going up.
Yeah, but we're gonna run out of helium.
We're gonna run out of helium. Okay, so I guess we go
42, 40,
for a
40,
little
30.
longer.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, guys, we're looking at the wrong line. There's a lot of just Ks and numbers and RFs in there, okay?
I was like, what are you on about? This is not...
I'm so sorry, but we're so close. We're so close. We just a little higher temperature and we got it.
Yep. The problem is I think... Not import. I think if we go to the deuterium stuff, then the temperature lowers, though. That's my...
No. That's... Yeah, it is. So we need to go hydrogen for a little bit longer, get the temperature high enough so that when we go deuterium hydrogen to generate a little bit more helium, that it doesn't drop a lot.
Okay, but that goes back to what I was trying to do that you were like, no, let's not do that, which is generating deuterium using machines instead of the fusion reaction so that we can have the deuterium there.
No, but we need how much hydrogen, how much helium do we have left? We can only do that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
So we just have to run hydrogen for a little bit, get the temps high, and then I bet you. So we were, let's see, we were at 2.8 out of 3.3, which means that we just need to get the temperature up to like 2,000 right now, which it should get to in the next 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be there. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yeet.
All
right, didn't I put... See. Oh, I guess I didn't. All right, there's the bundled. Just to...
No, guys, it's not 30. It's not... There's no K, fortunately, next to the energy that we need to do in the achievement. Imagine if it was 3.3 million K.
Dear God.
It's not that. We're okay. We're very close.
Do not want...
Yeah, no, thank you. Oh man, we're so
close. You're feeling the excitement, I can tell.
How much helium, let's see. Do we have helium 3? Oh, dude, we ran out of it, I guess.
Yeah. No, we blew through that. It's bye-bye.
Okay, but we will only need it to run for just a second, and then I'll make sure to right-click on it again. Exit out the menu, right-click on it, and then we'll be good.
Good. You in fact practice a couple times.
Heck yeah, dude. There we go. I got the right-click. Forgot it. There we go. Right-click. Boom.
Boom. Perfect.
God, look at that. The only thing left on all of the tabs. I wonder if this is usually the one that is done last.
I would assume so, but I guess I don't know. I don't have any empirical data one way or the other. Why are you not, Sarah? Why are you the way that you are?
Do it. I think if we get to 2,000 on temperature.
2,000 on temperature, you think we're good?
I think we will be able to do it.
That's the line?
I think we will just make it at 2,000, yes. And then we'll have to, I mean, as long as the temp doesn't just plummet as soon as we start pumping into deuterium, I think we'll be good. My chat's talking about anime.
Yeah,
I've lost them on this whole thing.
I trust me, I understand that one. You know what's the thing that you know? I mean, I don't know. It's like, you know, 2 feels bad, but a little bit like when you're doing something and it's like you've been through this whole process, you managed to get there in the end. You're feeling proud, and you look over and chat's talking about something else, like, and you're just like, okay, guys, well, we tried. Why is this not taking the water? Do I not have water? I should have water.
Do you want to talk about your story of how your life turned upside down today? Whatever.
Holy crap! What happened there? I'm so confused.
What?
The black hole tank.
We got a lot of helium.
Yeah, but why does it not have water? What the? How did? What did the? What?
Why is there?
I don't know what this is.
What happened to the water, man?
I don't know. I was like, why do we not have water? Apparently, because this is a storage bus, at some point we drained the water, and it was like, hey,
there's no way we couldn't have drained 2.4 billion water.
where did it go?
Where'd the water go?
How did I get rid of all the water? My water! I was so confused on why I wasn't exporting water, and then it turns out that we don't have any water.
11 million buckets of helium.
Listen,
Guys, we've solved the world's helium shortage. We did it.
We did it, Reddit. Yeah, I mean, there's I must have used it all creating I must have steamed it all to make the hydrogen.
2.7 billion? Or 2.3 billion?
I don't know.
2.1 billion. That's the integer number.
Is there a way to shift empty a black hole?
Our voices will be really high pitched for a very long time.
Is there a way to do this?
Are you sure you want to release that much? I think we might suffocate.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's actually a whole oxygen problem. Anyway, what were you asking me? Oh, about my day. Oh, it's like I'm not entirely sure whether I want to go into this story just because it's long-winded. You know,
You know what else is long-winded? Waiting on this thing to heat up.
I guess there is that. So I was supposed to get my keys. Really? You have a black hole unit in the system, and I open it up, and you've got 2.3 million cobblestone slabs in it.
Yeah, of course.
Why is it full of cobblestone slabs?
Because initially I was thinking we would have the time by cutting the cobblestone into slabs.
I'm throwing
and then
this
I
off.
just decided.
Bye.
You just yeeted my cobblestone slabs into the void?
Your cobblestone is gone.
So I thought it would have the time if I was able to do it properly, but it ended up being easier to just pump the cobblestone directly from the generators into the deep storage unit versus doing the auto crafting. That's all.
I got you. At any rate, so I was supposed to get the keys to my place yesterday, and I was excited and interested in all of those things, and I'm not sure why this pipe's not connecting to the black hole tank, but oh, that's a tank, not a unit. Okay. So I was supposed to get it yesterday, but apparently I had signed for it on Friday, and the seller was ready, and everyone's ready, except some lady at the city didn't get the memo and went on vacation. And so she was on vacation all last week, and then came in and was like, I have so much work to do. I can't get to your papers until later. So I didn't get the keys on Monday, but they were supposed to be done and handed to me, and it's your house. Here you go. Have a nice day. Congratulations, you're a father, kind of thing. For the house on Monday. Today, and I told him yesterday by at 4:35 p.m. I was over there, that's fine. I can work with that. I'm not moving immediately. But I have appointments that are happening tomorrow, and starting with...
one sec. I got something at my door. I'm just checking through the camera feed. I do not want to interrupt your story.
But I was starting today. I was supposed to get my fridge delivered at 10 a.m. And so I was like, as long as you can let me store the fridge at the house, then I don't care. It's whatever. You know, I can work with you on it and be flexible. I know things happen. And so the builder was like,
just get in the mail.
I don't know.
I've just got boxes on boxes on boxes.
You've got all the boxes. Man, it's a hard life.
Oh, I think he might need a signature. Hold on, he's staying there. One sec.
And thus completes the story. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I spent a long time coming up with it. And I really feel like it was one of my better stories I've ever told yet. So, thanks for coming, and I hope you all enjoy the fish. All right, so the Electrolytics Separator, where am I exporting the water? Okay, so I was using water in there. I think I'm using water in 18 places, and so I need to... Because that was to get vapor... I think that might have been it. But now we should be getting water absorbed and put into the black hole. We have 184,000 already. So if I delete this and put the storage bus in and then bring this over, maybe we can have a life that's not helium. I wonder if there's a way for me to say in the storage bus only use these things. That's actual water, not like the liquid or whatever, but all right, so that's still going up, and I should have it connected to the system. So now I should have water. Is this generating deuterium? No, it's not. The water is not connected. That's fluorite water. Why do I don't want fluorite water. Was that the problem all along? No. Are you working now? You're a chemical reactor. You're not even what I want. Go away. Okay, electrolyzer, water, not there. Do I have it in system? No. Why is that not showing in the system? Should work just the same. Fluid storage. Oh, I made a regular. Gosh darn it. Okay. Fluid storage bus, not a regular storage bus.
All right, sorry about that.
No problem.
It was actually it's cool. Elgato sent me a bunch of stuff, so I got the green screen that you can pull up and all that.
Nice. I'm like, I'm an AverMedia partner, so I'm not sure how to respond to this appropriately.
Okay.
But
Sorry
good.
about that,
Good on you. You know. Hopefully,
right.
hopefully you enjoy it, and at some point you decide to upgrade to the better equipment. But
All right.
All right. Anyway, just say that's nice for you. Exactly. I think I just damn near killed myself. So I was.
By the way, we might be at the temperature if we want to switch it over to generating some hydrogen.
Okay.
Anywho.
So
to recap, Lady didn't get the paperwork done to get you the keys yesterday.
Yeah, and we're up to like 8:57 this morning. This is as far as this story's gotten. So I get over to my future house, and I find several things that are not quite the way that I would prefer it. One is that there are at least 5 different contractors there right now, banging and drilling and installing stuff, which the house is supposed to be done yesterday, and they are here on Tuesday just going at it, installing stuff. And it's clear, I mean, they're literally going at it. Like they've brought everybody in, like bring the army. They are working.
So they're Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
Yeah,
now.
But it's like I don't have running water. I have 5 different contractors in the house, and I find that the fridge had already delivered, and because they delivered before I got there, they just dumped it in the garage, which now I have to figure out. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 steps, but I've got to figure out how to get the fridge from the garage up into the house, and I'm just little old me, and that's.
Oh, do you have to go upstairs?
Yeah,
for this?
a couple steps. Like,
Ooh.
I mean, it's not a lot, but it's a fridge. It's not the world's smallest
slightly
thing.
heavy.
Yeah. And so I'm like, well, how the hell am I going to do this? So, and then the kind of the last kicker was that I saw that one of the few things that I had requested, like, hey, make sure you guys get this fixed, wasn't fixed. So I have all these guys here working, and one of the things that I wanted is ignored. And I have the fridge in my garage, which comes to find out they actually delivered it yesterday.
Here in my garage, just got this new fridge here.
Yeah.
Drive around in the Hollywood Hills.
But it's so I go over to the sales office, and I'm kind of like, hey, the guy's like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, I'm grumpy, like, and it's 9:05, and I'm like, or 10:05, whatever, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on with everything? And when am I getting my keys? And the guy's like, well, I've got your keys right here, all that's good to go, so you're all set. And I was like, okay, that's good. It's the first step. It's now my home. Yay, I've bought it. With the slight drawback of there's all these strange men in it right now making noise and hammers and showing plumber crack and just really working hard. And the sales.
When's your move out date?
The 30th.
Okay.
So and he's like, what? And I was like, I have no running water, and you have like 5 subcontractors there right now. And he was like, let's go over. So the agent actually hops in his car and comes over. We're generating hydrogen. Oh, that's hydrogen. Never mind.
So this is part of a development. So there's like a leasing or
Yes.
sorry, a sales office and all this.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
And so he hops in his car and he comes over to take a look and see what's going on, and is like, this is not how this should be. Like, and he gets on the phone and starts calling and escalating, and he's pretty mad that there's this giant disconnect between what they're supposed to be doing and what's actually happening. And so then next thing I know, I've got basically the director of development for the building company and the super for the project, and then the like supervisor for all the subcon. Like everybody converges on my house to figure out what the hell's going on. And we work it out to where they'll be out by most of them will be out by noon, and they're just like showing me this is the last minute thing here's why this happened, here's why this happened.
Oh, okay, so the house now is actually done and ready to be lived in?
For the most part. There's a couple things, but I was like, okay, that's fine. I can, you can schedule with me. And
but your water is turned on.
Yes. So they turned the water on. They got the the drain pan, like the leak pan for the washer and dryer installed. They got the handrails installed on this. I mean, there was just a lot of last minute like, oh god, but they got it. And then they were like, well, okay, I got it.
There we go. Fast clicking.
Yeah, literally, it's just like drain until hopefully it ticks right.
Oh, okay. So actually, the temperature keeps going up. It's just not at maximum efficiency.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So we don't even have to worry. All right. Well,
and we're generating the helium.
So that's why you do the coolers. Is probably if you get all the way up to the top, it's bad. But also you want to keep it at the efficient temperature.
Right. Okay. And they fixed the one thing that I had asked them to. I was like, just pointed at like, because all it was, I mean, seriously, it was stupid, but it was, again, just that one thing. In the kitchen, there's a vent fan that I can turn on to, if you burn something, to go to exterior, which is really nice, actually, because I tend to burn things. But isn't
that a normal thing?
Not everywhere. Actually, this is the first house I've had that has a vent in the kitchen. Like, a lot of them have like a blower over the microwave, but that doesn't necessarily vent exterior. In fact, I think in most places it doesn't. But at any rate, so and the guy who had sawed the hole for it had gone a little bit wide, and so there was a little tiny gap in the drywall outside of where the flare was. And I was just like, that's all I ask is just fix that thing. So they got that fixed, they got everything, and then they were like, well, this is our bad, we're sorry, and hey, we've got all these people here, let's have some of these guys bring this fridge into the kitchen for you. And so they picked up the fridge and hauled it in for me, and kind of just did, as much as they can while still having to get the work done, did what they could to make it right. And so that got me, to like 10:30. And so now the fridge is at least where I need it to be, and the guys are finishing up. I have, promises everything will be fixed and kind of settling out. And then it was like, then I had the security system coming in at noon, so I had to, between then and now, or then and the security system coming in, I had to call the city for utilities. I had to call the gas company, just all the different things. Call my credit card company and update my billing address and call.
Oh God, the address changing.
The address changing, yeah. Well, the worst part about that is I'm buying all this stuff, right? And so now it's like, what's the billing zip code for the card? And it's like, well,
a little in between here.
It might be this one. If that one doesn't work, let me know. That's not suspicious, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I get my blinds ordered. I call and get my blinds paid for. I get the utilities all set up. The security guy shows up. Angel's messaging me like, what the hell's going on? Because I've been gone this entire time. The security system guy is like, well, your old system only had this many windows, and so now because you have more windows, you're gonna have to pay.
It's gonna cost more money.
Here's all this.
More
and
money,
so,
more windows.
So I'm just like anywhere and everywhere someone moves, I'm slashing my credit card with them. Like, here you go. Like, just leave me alone. Like, go away. And I had to go down to the post office and try and get my new mailbox key, which they were like, it's going to take us a week to change the locks. And I'm like, it's new construction. You don't have to change the locks. And she's like, well, I'd have to talk to my supervisor and they're not here, but I would expect a week. And I'm like, you're helpful. So I didn't get anywhere there, but stood in line. While I was in line at the post office, I had a lady come up and like, excuse me, can I borrow your phone? Which is just like awkward anyway. But she's like,
refuse now. Also in the Crown, that's really weird.
Yeah. Well, it's a 65-year-old lady who's like, I just locked my keys in my car. Can I use your phone to call my husband?
Oh no. And then she tries to do a drug deal on your phone.
And then she's
try
like,
to do a drug deal on your phone?
No, but her
husband, that's my
her,
one and only time someone tried to do a drug deal on my phone when I lended it to them, and I was like, never doing that again.
That sounds like something that you would encounter.
Yep.
And so I'm like, holding my phone, like, and she's like, don't worry, I don't have the Rona. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. Like, I need Lysol in aisle 3, please, But it's just a nice, sweet little old lady who's like, it's 98 degrees outside, and she's like huddling in trying to avoid everyone in the corner, going, I can't get into my car. And her husband's not answering, and she can't remember the phone number to her daughter because, well, it's cell phone era, and so you just type in the name now. You don't actually memorize numbers. And,
by the way, we can switch to Helium now. I think we'll do it.
You think we'll do it?
Yeah, I think we'll be good.
You think it's hot enough?
Yep, I do.
All right. We have 1,000 buckets of helium, and we want to replace
I think we'll be fine.
The Tritium with the helium, right?
That we do.
Yeah. Okay. And so then she's like, I don't remember. And then another lady's like, well, I have AAA. Maybe they'll come help. And I was like, great, she'll help you. Give me my phone back. Let me throw it in some Clorox and hope.
Hopefully it's water resistant. You just dunk it in a tank of hand
sanitizer. It actually is. So, just dip it in acid or something like that. But so I get my thing back, hang out, and just then it's like I have to go to Home Depot to buy a water line for my fridge, which I've been trying to unpack, which I'm like, I don't know how to hook this thing up, but hopefully I can figure it out. And it turns out that
we're at 6 million. Why is it not giving? We're at 6 million.
I don't
give challenge. That is 1,000 RF per tick.
Are we not right, chat, or is there something we're missing?
Challenge borked. That's correct. That is 100% right. And someone did mention there was a bork thing.
Click at the bottom middle block. What bottom middle block?
Oh, like bottom middle, as in under the thing where your pipes are. Hold on,
where
the helium runs out.
I think we have plenty of helium.
Hold on, bottom middle. Yay!
Yay!
We win! We did Sky Factory, dude!
And I think this is the first one of the big packs that we actually went through all the crazy stuff and didn't just be like, well, we're not doing that.
Oh, because there were like offshoot advancements that we didn't actually need to do to
Usually
complete it,
you
right?
get bored by the time you're like, yeah, we're not going to do the Omega stuff. I think, like, I remember Project Ozone 3 and stuff. We did it!
We 100%ed Sky Factory.
Dang.
Okay,
and we're just about at the right time. So, yeah, well, the question is that actually going to blow it up, or is there...
I forgot to unpause my recording from coming back down, so that's great. I'll have to export that from a Twitch highlight.
Okay. I don't know whether...
What an idiot.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God. What an idiot.
I don't know whether or not there's a way to explode the fusion reactor, but I definitely know we can explode the fission one.
Why don't we just try to break a thing?
Okay, I mean, go for it.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Yeah, that was anticlimactic. That's hurting you pretty good. Yeah, that plasma doesn't feel too good, is it?
Wait, what does it do to the power?
It just
doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, and the temperature's still way high, so it's like if you put it back, then it'll... But I can definitely overheat the fission reactor if we want to try that.
Okay, do it.
Okay, where's the hen fuel? HEN dash. All right, so
you're going super high efficiency.
Super high efficiency. Okay, there we go. And then once we turn it on, you're gonna see all these numbers flip around once it goes to the new unit.
Okay.
Boom. Oh wait. Oh, there goes the heat. The heat is going.
Okay.
The heat is going.
Can I
The
stand
heat
inside?
is on. I don't know. I don't know what happens.
I'm gonna just stand inside here.
We're about
Nothing could go
halfway.
wrong.
We're halfway. Bye-bye, giant me. Bye-bye, giant you. Bye-bye, pig that ran on the treadmill. Okay, we're in the red zone. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Whoa!
I'm in double. What am I? Oh, no. I'm
Ow,
inside.
fish! Ah! It's melting
Get me out
down.
of here.
Okay.
How do I get out? I gotta go. I gotta go.
I gotta go. All right, did you make it out? Oh, you did.
This armor is surprisingly protective.
Yeah. Well, that
Wow,
was a
I
little
can
bit less explosive than I had hoped, but nonetheless, it definitely did melt down.
What? It's called corium.
But okay, well,
I guess that's a meltdown.
that's a meltdown. Yep, that's a meltdown. Don't shoot your no, your boat. Oh God! I just got yeeted.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the fun mod pack. And at the end of the day, I did a lot of things, and the house is doing well, and hopefully we can start to move stuff in. So to abbreviately exit the story. But that was fun. I enjoyed the mod pack. Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
That was I mean, it was much. I feel like that was a shorter run than a lot of the other big ones. So I think it was a good length.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, it didn't go into the 100 episode thing, but it still was definitely challenges and stuff. I think that it helped a lot to spend some extra time, whether it was on camera or off, doing the auto crafting so that we could have whatever we needed and to have that really be a part of it. I think that that's one of the things that we kind of get used to doing in like factory stuff is we make it by hand because we don't want to go through that, and it's important to be able to do all that. So, remove fluid ducts or flux ducts for boom. Wait, I'm dead. I can't. I'm not alive.
I can do it.
I don't even know what flux ducts we're removing.
Oh, now it's spilling. Interesting. Hold on. Remove the flux ducts. I don't know if it'll actually boom though, because it's not.
I mean,
you could
just pull the power out of it. You could. Well, you could actually put the. Oh, I didn't realize that spilled. You could put the electromagnetic thing back and then take power off the magnets. Okay, so power it back up, put the electromagnetic thing back on, and then take the power off of it.
I do not have the.
There should be plenty here.
Extra fission reactor casing.
If I had an air charm, then I could go and get my stuff.
Casing. Okay, there we go. Got a few. Okay. Does it matter if the opaques and the... Oh, wait, that's a fission reactor casing. Whoops.
Sir, fission and fusion are two different things. Okay.
But there aren't any. Do I need to autocraft some, I guess? It's the electro. Here it is.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
Oh! It is going kaboom now.
Okay. We seem to have encountered a certain situation.
There you go. Huh? It doesn't make noises though.
I'm getting the noises.
Maybe you
probably just had everything turned off because you were like, "Oh no, rain," and turned it off.
Maybe.
But
no options. The music and sounds.
Alert! Critical failure.
Oh no! I turned off blocks due to something else. There we go.
Wow. As is usual. I mean, it could have been worse. You could have had your recording paused. Oh wait.
It's okay. Twitch highlight export. We good.
Yep. All right. Well, anything you want to throw on before? Do you want to tease the next series?
The next series, I assume, is going to be a CTM map, right?
I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet.
We literally haven't figured it out.
We will soon, and there will be more. So don't go anywhere. Thank you to our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting, providing the server that we have now melted down on. If you would like to build your biggest and live your best fusion life, then be sure to check out the link in our descriptions. You can save 25% off on your first month and help support what we do. Shout out to Darkosto for making Sky Factory 4. We appreciate him. And then the links in the description are also going to include playlists so you can catch up and watch the entire series over and over and over again, which we highly encourage you to do. It gets better with every time. Trust us. Keep doing it. And then finally, we're here. We made all these live at twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez and twitch.tv/Zine. You could see this all start to happen before it ever goes up on YouTube. So come join us there. Thank you for watching. And your sword is dumb and you yeeted it off and haha. Ow! Okay, your sword's still better than mine.
How did I just get a one hit on you with supremium armor? Get wrecked.
Get wrecked. All right.
See ya.
Bye, guys.